Hello there, this is Finfornier. Here's more Mass Effect 2007. I left off at the Citadel last time, but I'm gonna go to the whatever system and just pick one and go through all the worlds there. This is after the third main mission, so Pharos, Nevaria, and whatever the other one was, they're all done. But we still have Vermeer and Ilos to go, and you know, the rest of that. So this is before Vermeer, but after the first three. And the loading screen's finally almost done now. It's blank screen, and now expat. Okay. So let's get back to the Normandy. I mean, there might be something more here, but it seems like everything's empty. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll do one last look later on before doing the Vermeer mission, but I think all the things I was thinking were going to be here are going to be here after Vermeer. So we shall see. Sooner or later, time will tell. So onward now to the docking bay of doom. The Normandy is doomed for Reapers, at least. But, yep. Looks like, with the red and black, they look like they're part of the Brotherhood of Nod from Command and Conquer.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
Yay. Well, almost time for the going away to the Normandy. As soon as this is done. And then the now retrieving shore party. Stand by for decontamination. Decontamination in progress. Alright, time to ingress. And see all the progress. Not progress, but progress, right? It's like, corner
Stand
gas.
by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
It's like, can you tell the voice actress was Canadian? Decontamination in progress. Progress. Alrighty, there's
Logged.
that.
The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Presley, we've talked about this. You need to use the restroom. Go to the restroom. I mean, spacesuits are useful, but you're not even wearing one of those. Oh well. Onward to finding which one to go to. I think I might save the place Vermeer's at for last. So yeah, Vermeer's all the way up there. So let's just pick a local cluster, I guess. Okay, we'll see what they say about the Sol system. Wait, let's see. Anything else in the local cluster? This is just like, they have the Milky Way. The whole Milky Way is that. Okay, I guess it makes sense, I guess. Oh, right. Here we go to the local cluster. I guess there's just the moon to land on, right? It was nice in Mass Effect 3 that we could land on Mars and do the one mission there. It's nice seeing ideas of humanity finally being on Mars. I guess let's see the solar system within this universe. So, alright, starting with Mercury. Nothing closer. Yep. Here's the description for Mercury. And the text is crap, but let's see here, because of the contrast. A handful of solar power stations exist on peaks of eternal light at the north and south poles of Mercury. The difficulties imposed by the planet's proximity to the Sun and high orbital velocity have limited development. Population 340. Orbital distance 0.39 AU. Orbital period 88 Earth days. Radius 2,440 kilometers. Day length what is that? 98.7 Earth days? What? Or 88? It should be like that. Atmospheric pressure, trace, surface temperature, a whole bunch Celsius, surface, it's a Martian gravity. So yeah, they need to have used better text. Alright, Venus, here's this. With its molten temperatures, sulfuric acid clouds, and crushing carbon dioxide atmosphere, Venus has only a handful of aerostat research outposts, like cloud cities, blimp stations, static in the air, sort of. Population 800, orbital distance 0.72 AU, orbital period 224.7 Earth days, radius 6,052 kilometers, day length 243 Earth days, atmospheric pressure 90 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 465 Celsius, surface gravity 0.88 G. So there's that. Earth here. Here's what they say here for Earth here. For detailed information, please refer to the standard issue of Alliance Galactic Codex. Earth orbit is riddled with debris generated by bootstrap space development. Use of kinetic barriers is recommended at altitudes of over 85 kilometers, otherwise Kessler syndrome. Woo! Population surface 11.4 billion. Population L4 and L5 stations 250,000. Orbital distance 1 AU. Orbital period 1 Earth year. Radius 6378 kilometers. Day length 23.9 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 1 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 23 Celsius? Is that what it says? 23 Celsius, I think. Okay. So, quite a bit of variance. Luna we can land on, and I might after I get all the other stuff read, because there's a few more things to find. An early source of helium-3, Luna is now mined for materials used in space habitat construction. Like, there's a lot of titanium there. 2 dozen major stations have been constructed at Earth's L4 and L5 Lagrange points, all from lunar resources. Colony founded 2069. Population 4.1 million. Capital Armstrong. Orbital distance 384,403 kilometers from Earth. Orbital period 27.3 Earth days. Radius 1,737 kilometers. Day length 27.3 Earth days. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature negative 53 Celsius. On the night side anyway, probably. The day side, it's the same distance from Earth, distance from the Sun as Earth. Mars. And cool little looking city thing that they graphed over an actual photograph, I think. Anyway, once considered a prospect for terraforming and colonization, the discovery of faster-than-light travel turned Mars into a quiet backwater. Its southern pole is a historical preserve centered on the Prothean ruins found there. Immigration and development are restricted as the search for Prothean artifacts continues. Colony founded 2103, population 3.4 million. Capital Lowell City. So unlike the moon with Armstrong being, Neil Armstrong, Lowell would be Percival Lowell. Anyway, he was an astronomer, I believe. Edgar Rice Burroughs did his speculative fiction based on Lowell's thinking there were canals. But anyway, because of the resolution of telescopes and the Rift Valley there, the Valles Marineris and whatever. Orbital distance 1.52 AU. Orbital period 1.88 Earth years. Radius 3402 kilometers. Day length 24.6 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.06 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature negative 138 Celsius. It can get up to 77 Fahrenheit in the summer on the equator. Surface gravity 0.38 G, which is the same as Mercury, even though Mercury is smaller, because Mercury is more dense. And, well, otherwise it's an improbable thing. But, like the moon having the same angular width in the sky as the sun is also kind of like cosmic coincidence time, and Mars having the same surface area of land as Earth is also an interesting coincidence. But yeah, anyway. Let's see if there's anything in the asteroid belt that they're gonna have us find, like Sirius or Vesta or Juno or all the other dwarf planets that aren't space potatoes fully. Because at first it was like, these all have the same, or nearly the same values for the stuff. Anyway, Jupiter here now. Extra crunchy time. Jupiter's deep gravity well and lethal radiation have kept its moons from being significantly exploited. The largest outpost is Binary Helix Corporation's Nautilus facility attached to the underside of Europa's ice sheet. Population, all moons, 9,100. Orbital distance, 5.2 AU. Orbital period, 11.7 Earth years. Radius, 71,492 kilometers. Day length, 9.93 Earth hours. Okay, so that's Jupiter's definition. Saturn. Saturn has been a major source of helium-3 fuel for fusion plants since the 2150s. The moon of Titan is mined for hydrocarbons and used as a hostile environment training facility for the Alliance Marines, like Ashley mentioned in her dialogue. She and Shepard both had the same drill instructor there. Population, orbitals, and Titans, 117,000. Capital, Eugen's Dome, or Eugen's, I don't know the correct pronunciation, I'm sure you can look it up. Orbital distance, 9.5 AU. Orbital period, 29.5 Earth years. Radius, 60,286 kilometers. Day length, 10.3 Earth hours. Yep. And let's see here. Uranus. Like, they picked the Greek name Uranus, which means the heavens, basically, for the name of this. And uranium is also named similarly, which is a metal that could be used to get ships into the heavens. Unfortunately, everyone just notices the last 4 letters because it's stupid that way for everyone to be like, haha, this sounds like another thing. Anyway, after the development of Mass Effect FTL Drive, distant Uranus was the target of a land rush to exploit the combination of plentiful helium-3 fuel and shallow for a gas giant gravity well. Today, Uranus is the largest producer of helium-3 in Alliance space. Population, 371,000. Capital, Sakharov Station. Orbital distance, 19.2 AU. Orbital period, 121.1 Earth years. Radius, 25,559 kilometers. Day length, 17.3 Earth hours. And let's see, do we have Pluto? Please have Pluto. This was before that Tyson idiot did that, didn't it? Pluto is one of Sol's numerous ice dwarf worlds. It is mainly noted for being the gravitational anchor of the Protean mass relay to Arcturus. Pluto and Charon and the Charon relay, formerly encased in ice and considered a moon, orbit each other. Pluto's orbit was circularized in 2157 as a side effect of Charon's mass relay recovery operations. Population, gateway stations, 9,300. Orbital distance, 39.5 AU. Orbital period, 247.7 Earth years. Radius, 1,151 kilometers. Day length, 9.4 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature, negative 229 Celsius. Surface gravity, 0.06 G. Another that's the same there. I forget which one had the same. Okay, where's the relay? Huh. It should be right next to there, I guess, but it doesn't show. Alright, onward to Luna, seeing if we can find some things. In 10 Secrets of Mass Effect, there's supposed to be a satellite that's actually named after the first probe that was landed, Luna 23, by the Soviets. But, yeah, let's bring Tally, I guess. Or, no, yeah, Tally. Let's bring Tally. I was going to bring Liara and it said Tally, but yeah, Tally. Like, this moon is beautiful. You'd think she'd say probably something like that. But she's probably seen a lot of moons, so... Flying in space, there's lots of crap out there, right? Not quite as much as like in Space 1999, which the actual year 1999 just kind of sucked. But yeah, let's go over here. This looks like a place. So let's get an edge here and just... I'm gonna zigzag. Something like that anyway. See if we can find all the things by being systematic, even though I know it's sort of lame to do that, but yeah, let's get it done. Because the more things you find, the more resources you have, and I think this will make sure that we get, well, not just here, but all the rest of them, doing everything, make sure you get all the things. Almost to the edge of the map here, and then I'll just go systematic. Yep. So we're at the edge pretty much. Here's the crater. Ooh, probably didn't need to go all the way here, but here we are. And let's change this over. Wow, that's all the way over there. So we're not supposed to go that far, I guess. So let's go over here then. Oh, CCC. That's SSSR, right, really, because the C is an S and the P is an R in Cyrillic. But yeah, let's go over this way then. Huh. Probably shouldn't go to the edge of the map though like that. Seems like we are in the edge of the map, so let's get a little bit to the left so we're not getting angry or whatever. I think you're supposed to also be able to hear a Arachni song somehow. So that might be cool. What is that line? Is that supposed to be an orbital ring or something? I mean, an orbital ring would just look like a string. Well, depending how far away you are. If you're like right next to a section docking or something. Well, you'd probably have to dock with a station that's like magnetically anchored on over the top of the station. So you have like a shipyard that's having a sort of skyhook tether that's just like maglev, you know, using magnetic locking or the quantum locking thing where you have a superconductor that's either cold or like a warm superconductor, so you can transfer between them also using a maglev system. But you get you get a spacecraft going up to orbital velocity on a track nearby or something like that, and then you switch over to the thing that's going orbital velocity, because the orbital ring itself would be artificially geostationary with either a conductive wire going hyperorbital velocities inside of the sheath. The sheath is what would be artificially geostationary. And yeah, that's going to be relatively zero to the ground beneath, but yeah, you want to have shipyards probably like going orbital velocity for whatever radius it is from the main gravity well, and then you'll have an easier time with launching from that, although you can still have launch loops to be like a coil gun or railgun type thing in hypothetical physics building thing, whatever. I try to avoid using those words because Facebook sucks, or not Facebook, but you know, this mega corporation type thing. Oh look, the tires broke again. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. But yeah, here's the USSR Luna 23 here.
Moving out.
Let's see, Tally, do you have anything to say?
I'm right here.
You are. Okay. So let's see, can we save?
Ready whenever you are.
We can't scan this? Really? Did we already scan it? But yeah, that's the thing there.
Charged and locked. You lead. I'll follow.
Well, I guess that's it. should have been more. But yeah, that's the Luna 23 thing, right? And we were already here where Edie was, so I guess let's travel south and see what we can find along the way. And there's the Earth that's in a reverse image because, yeah, I pointed this out last time we were here, but look, that's Florida, there's Cuba, there's Mesoamerica, where's the asteroid strike that probably caused the flood or whatever. But yeah, that's Texas here, you know, but well, the one that ended the dinosaurs for everyone that's just like, oh, that had to happen in, or wait, no, that's the Yucatan one, right? Where is it? It's something like there, right? But yeah, there's all this stuff, whatever. So, yep, in Michigan, where my stepdad's from, and Texas, somewhere around here, San Antonio. But they reversed the image because there's Cuba, there's Florida, where my stepdad's living now, the East Coast. Let's see here. Somewhere there's where a friend was from, and where my ex-wife lived, somewhere there. I don't know. All that crap. So, we can't get Luna 23 though. There's nothing to be scavenged from it, so that's wonderful. Ah well. But yeah, we're supposed to be able to hear Arachni song or some type of whale-like song in the background occasionally here. I don't know if I can turn up the volume and make it work better. But there's the outpost where we got Edie deactivated for now, although later on it turns out the Cerberus group in Mass Effect 3 they combined the artificial intelligence from this training facility with Reprotect from Sovereign. So she's a combination of both the Alliance accidental AI and a Reaper. But she's very good at caring for Jeff Moreau, I guess. I suppose it's sort of like the thing about, you know, everyone that's apologists for pit bulls is like, it's not about their breed, it's about how they're trained. They can still be wild in an instant though, but still, you know, it's like, it's time to play with fire some more, hope for the best. Oh my word, there doesn't seem to be anything here, but I guess let's just go one more zone of scanning and see if there is anything. What is this actually? Are these things to deal with? Huh. Well, this is fun.
Enemy contact.
Oh, boom. So we do have some stuff here to fight. I guess Edie still has some stuff online. Yay, we leveled up. I have no idea what that's about. Is there something to gather here other than just experience points and leveling up? Let's see here. Don't need Intimidate. I don't really like doing those. Damping though probably would be good. Maybe more damage reduction and crap. Ashley, let's see here. Assault training. There's that. Talizor and Araya for now. And I might do a playthrough that allows for a Tali playthrough. I want to do a Jack playthrough first though, because supposedly her romance is kind of better in Mass Effect 3 if you have the DLCs, which I do. Just a matter of getting them to work and having a computer that can run everything right. But I don't know. For now though, this playthrough from this Mass Effect 1 to the end of Mass Effect 3, whenever I can get that to work, will be Ashley though. So I know Ashley and maybe Kelly in Mass Effect 2. But just mostly for the fish and for saving her on the Citadel in the third game. But she's not really a romantic partner unless, like, after the game you can call her to dance like the idiots in Chorus 10. If you don't romance anyone else, that is. But if you do, then it's just, you have one meal with her, and she offers to feed your fish. Otherwise, she's just, like, flirty and kind. So that's kind of nice, sort of, I guess. And in the third game, you can get an aquarium VI, but, yeah, before the Reapers invade the ship, she'll keep your fish alive, so then you can buy the fish and they won't pass away and you won't waste credits on replacing them. Looks like there's nothing here. It probably would have been all zoned out anyway. Let's get back to this ship, I guess. In for Normandy. Let's see though. Maybe see if Ashley has anything more to say. I don't think she does anymore. Like until after Vermeer. Pretty much did all the dialogues. Yep, let's go. Probably nothing still. It's always more or less games tend to be like anything else where there's not a lot of reward for effort. Toward the end where it's less probable anyone sees anything, creators tend to give up because it's like, why bother with the effort anymore when everyone zones out after the first 2 seconds or so. Well, you know, what can you do? Come on. Loading, loading, loading. Probably nothing, right?
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
A little spooky how you handle that young guy. Didn't figure you'd know how to speak corporate.
Yeah, I haven't said the other ones. But I'd rather keep with Paragon.
All you need to do is show them how getting what you want gets them what they want.
You make it sound easy. Frankly, I just wanted to put a few rounds in him and leave.
Same. Anyway.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Alright, saving now. And calling it a day. So that was the local cluster of Doom. Or you know it, let's go back to the galaxy map so it's going to be ready for the next time. Otherwise it is sort of awkward just starting with Ashley there. But, I don't know. She's one of the better characters, I think. Actually able to be reasoned with and having her own opinions on things, more or less. Like, you know, everyone likes having it where... I think it's more TIFE types that tend to want everyone to already agree with you perfectly and be a monolith of this is my philosophy type thing rather than being able to be reasonable, but it's like, you know, actual humans are able to reason. Well, of course TIFE types are actually humans too, they're just frustrating for FITE types. Anyway. It's a joy. A joy. Take care, everyone, and try to not go crazy.